ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different. Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes. The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year. Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Why should your new floor company? We're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Good evening, Lander Tiger sports fans. The Lander Classic Basketball is on the air. Our next game is the girls' game between Lander Valley's Lady Tigers and the Newcastle Lady Dogies. And in a game that just finished, very, very exciting game, and it came right down to the last 2 minutes, and Powell upended Pinedale 60-54. Earlier, it was Pinedale defeating the Powell Lady Panthers. And in this morning's game, Lander Valley did really well. The Lady Tigers defeated Rollins by some 52 points, and the Lander boys defeated Rollins by 6 points. So Lander boys and girls started off their 24-25 campaign with a victory. Good evening, I'm Ernie Over, along with Austin Beckdoss here from the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. I had quite a busy day today, Austin.
Yeah, Ernie, it's good to be back with you after a little bit of a lull in the Fremont County sports scene. Last time we were together, it was postseason for Tiger football.
That's right, and that very chilly day in Star Valley. I think my hands are still cold from that day, yeah.
That's right, still thawing out from that one, but much warmer here today in the gym. Feels good.
Absolutely. Fans have been supporting their teams pretty well here today. We've got, of course, Pinedale and Powell were here, and their delegations came along with them. And we've got some great basketball coming up for you tomorrow, too. I want to remind you that tomorrow's games here in the field house at Lander Valley High School begins at 8:30 with the Powell Panthers against the Rollins Outlaws girls game, followed by the boys game. Then at 11:30, it's the Newcastle Lady Dogies against the Lovell Lady Bulldogs, followed by the boys game. At 2:30, it's Lovell against Pinedale. And then at 5:30, Thermopolis versus Lander. And that's the girls' game, and then the boys' game is at 7 o'clock. So a lot of great action here in Fremont County. And, of course, the Stranigan is on as well over in Riverton. Riverton will be taking on Cheyenne Central here later this evening, I think at 7 o'clock. So we've got the early game. And Austin, you were here earlier to see the Lander girls win, and they were pretty impressive in that victory this morning.
Yeah, they sure were, Ernie. They kicked off the tournament with that dominant win over Rollins and took a big lead early and never looked like relinquishing that. They, put on a lot of good aspects on display today, especially on defense. They really shut down the Rollins offense and didn't really give them much of a chance to get into the game from the beginning. Yeah, that good pressing defense that Lander had made a big, huge difference in that game. And then in the boys' game, it was very, very close. Lander led the whole way, but Rollins made it very interesting at the end. So we'll have the girls' game coming up, and this morning, in this morning's action, it was Hayden Goggles who was the leading scorer for the Lady Tigers with 15 points. Paisley Hollingshead had 13, and with 10 points each, Daisy Goklish, and also with 10 points was Dagan Reinhardt. We'll be right back with more of our Hampton Inn & Suites pregame show right after this.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Ernie Over and Austin Beckdoss back with you at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse in Lander, where the Lander Valley Lady Tigers are about to take on the Newcastle Lady Dogies from way up in northeast Wyoming. Hey, they traveled a long way to get here. Newcastle is right on the South Dakota border, and so that's clear across the state, 3/4 of the way across the state.
Yeah, a long journey from Newcastle. Fortunately, it looks like they'll have good weather getting home as well. I was actually talking to some folks from the National Weather Service today, Ernie, and talking about the upcoming holiday forecast for Fremont County and Wyoming broadly, and it sounds like we're in for more relatively warm and dry weather.
Wow, that's amazing because we really haven't had any nasty weather yet. We've had some cold, but and a little bit of rain, but no snow to speak of.
That's right, and it was nice talking to some of those forecasters over at the Weather Service because they mentioned that they've been getting a lot of calls from folks asking, are we going to have a white Christmas?
Uh-huh.
And they've had to be the bearers of bad news.
Yeah, so
we probably will not.
Probably will not, but you never know.
Yeah,
unless you count the frost on your car window as a white Christmas.
Right, and there's always a chance. They made sure to let me know that too. Whatever we tell you, it could change.
It could change. Well, yeah, that's Wyoming, our state motto. If you don't like the weather, wait a minute, and it's liable to change. Coach Drew Powell was really happy with the play of his team. They were very unselfish. They did a lot of passing and no, onesies. There's no I in the team. They were doing really, really well, and their offense really was clicking. Huge improvement over last year's end of the season. So Lady Tigers, we'll see what they do here right now, but things are looking up for them. The starting lineup for Coach Drew Powell, we had in the first game, we haven't been able to get down to the scores table because of the quick change here. But in the first game, it was Daisy Go-Klish. I'm sorry, I stumble over that name. Go-Klish. Kendall McFadden, Zoe Mulholland, Hayden Goggles, and Dagan Reinhardt were the starters in that first game. And of course, because this is the first couple of games of the season, we don't have any stats on the opposing team either. So although I do know that the men's coach is Mr. Von Eye at Newcastle, and I know that his daughter, Kendall, is a heck of a basketball player, and so she'll be a starter for the Newcastle Lady Doggies. So we'll be back with more right after we take this timeout.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Ernie Over and Austin Bektas back with you in Lander, the first day of the Lander Classic. We'll have some more games coming up for you tomorrow and on Saturday. The other teams that are participating here today, we have already told you about Rollins, Powell, and Newcastle, but Lovell will be here. Pinedale will be here. And we will have freshman junior varsity teams. So, there's going to be a lot of basketball here in Fremont County this weekend. And the Central Wyoming College Lady Wrestlers are at home tomorrow and Saturday as well, if you want to catch a little junior college basketball action. Well, we're under a minute to go here. And Austin, have you done much basketball?
Not as a commentator, no. I've done some basketball as a spectator and as a fan over the years. Definitely a game that I love and know fairly well. But no, this will be my first time analyzing in real time.
All right, that sounds good. Well, it's great to have you with us again. We did all the football games together, and now you are moving over to the news side of WYO Today Media.
Yes, I will be somewhat less involved in sports, but sounds like still filling in with some broadcasting here and there. So that'll be fun.
We always need a good fill-in. Yeah. Okay, the referees have got the teams out, and we're going to have the starting lineups for the Newcastle Doggies. And let's see, coming out here we have number 0 and number 1. And we'll get their names here in a minute. Number 5 is coming out right now. Then we'll have number 15. And by the end, it's Sydney Peterson, number 33. So we have Adeline Olson, Brooklyn Benschuf, Lily Morrill, Delaney Dressen, and Sydney Peterson. They have 6 sophomores and 2 juniors on this team. They're a very young team. So Daisy Goklish is on the starting lineup. Also, Kendall McFadden is coming out for the Lander Valley Tigers. We'll have Zoe Mulholland and Hayden Goggles and Reinhardt. So the Lander Valley starters: Daisy Goklish, Kendall McFadden, Zoe Mulholland, Hayden Goggles, and Dagan Reinhardt. In the center jump ring, we will have Delaney Dressen for the Newcastle Doggies. They're dressed in their black uniforms with white numbers and orange trim. Lander in their green and white. Mostly white tonight, a lot of trim and green. Here's Hayden Goggles, pass on the far side over to McFadden. Her shot from the corner, not good. Rebound by Goklish is good for 2. And just like that, Lander is up 2-0, 15 seconds into the game. Lander putting on full court pressure, and there's a turnover. A shot is blocked underneath. Goklish has it up, and her shot is not good. Rebounded by Newcastle. There's a pass down court to Peterson. Peterson loses the ball. Second turnover for the Newcastle Doggies in the first 30 seconds of the basketball game. Got to get my sports right here. Here is Reinhardt for the Lady Tigers. Over to Goslish. Now to Hayden Goggles. Her shot is up off the glass, not good. Tigers get the rebound underneath. It's Reinhardt, but she loses control of the ball, taken over by the Doggies. And Adeline Olson brings it down into the forecourt. Olson's going to go all the way, puts a shot up, and it is good. Adeline Olson ties the game with 6:52 to go for its period. Lander Valley and Newcastle here in the Lander Classic. Hayden Goggles underneath to McFadden. Now over to Reinhardt. Her soft shot from 4 feet is too soft, and it bounces away and out of bounds. Newcastle will have it. Kind of fast action here to get going, Austin.
Yeah, both teams coming out with a lot of energy. Lander looking to replicate that early game success from this morning, but Newcastle hanging in there. The score is 2-2.
Here's Olsen down court at the free throw line and has the ball knocked away by Goslich. Now it's picked back up. With it is Peterson. Peterson on top of the key, rolls it over to Delaney Dressen. Dressen in the corner and underneath, kicks it back out. Here's a long shot from the top of the arc, up off, not good, rebounded by Hayden Goggles. Goggles bringing the ball down into the forecourt, stops on the left-hand wing. She dribbles the ball, now makes a move toward the corner, kicks it back out to Zoe Mulholland. Now Reinhardt has it on top of the key, over to Goslich. Goslich, and it's a turnover Lander. So both teams have 2 turnovers. Both teams have 2 points, and we played 2 minutes of the game.
Yeah, the pace of this game is already much higher than what we saw this morning when Lander played Rollins. Both teams, as I mentioned, very aggressive and intense here in the opening stages of this game.
Chelsea Smith with the ball on top of the key, over to Peterson. Peterson falls to her knees but gets the ball away and gets it back over to Dressen. Dressen has the ball taken away from her. McFadden has it underneath the basket. She stops, hands the ball off. 3 ball is up, no good. Rebound goes to Lander. McFadden has it. Kendall up for 2, and it bounces off, not good. Wessel, rebound by Hayden Goggles, and she is fouled. Goggles picks up the personal foul, and fouls on Adeline Olson. Her first and the first team foul. Lander has it out. Goggles always takes the ball out for Lander. There's the inbounds pass to Mulholland. Mulholland brings it out past the arc underneath the basket to Go Klish. Yeah, I'm having trouble saying that name, and I apologize to the family. I'll get it right here in a minute. So we have a second foul on Adeline Olson, just like that for Newcastle. 5:09 to go, first period. We're all knotted up here at 2. Hayden Goggles to take the ball out. Goes into Reinhardt. She has it on the far side. Back to Goggles now on the right-hand wing. Goggles dribbles a couple of times. Underneath the basket it goes. It gets away. Turnover Lander. That's their third turnover. And now there's a turnover. Zoe Mulholland with the steal. Her shot is up off no good. The rebound is up and in by Goklish. Goklish gets the basket. Then it's 4-2. There's another turnover by Newcastle. Underneath, shouts up, and the foul is called on Newcastle. Goklish going up for the shot. A little fast and furious there. We've had like 3 turnovers in a row.
And we have a timeout now here called by Newcastle.
Well, let's take a quick 30-second break, and we'll be back with more basketball action in Lander.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Well, Austin and I were just talking. We need to get the custodial staff out here to take the lids off these baskets. No one's been able to score since the opening moment. There's the free throw. Well, hey, they did that during the timeout. Goklish gets the free throw, and it's now Lander 5, Goklish 5, and the Newcastle Doggies 2. Goklish at the line. Next shot. That's a real high arching shot. This one doesn't go. Rebounded by Newcastle. Olsen double teamed, but she brings it down, gets it to Dressen, and the ball is stolen away. That's the 5th turnover by Newcastle. Here's Kendall McFadden with it on the right-hand wing. Underneath it goes to Goklish. Back over to McFadden. McFadden bouncing just outside the arc, bouncing the ball that is now into Hayden Goggles for 2. Nice drive by Hayden Goggles.
Good patience there from McFadden, electing not to shoot the 3 and instead pass inside to Goggles.
7-2 Lander. Here is Olsen for the Doggies. Olsen just outside the 3-point line on the left wing. Passes over now. There's another breakup, and the ball is stolen away. Lander 2-on-1. Goklish for 2. And Lander now takes a 9-2 lead on our Ranger Printer scoreboard. The Tigers putting on full court pressure against Newcastle. They're having trouble bringing the ball down the court. And there is Olsen right now. Shot from on top of the arc is not good. Rebounded by Zoe Mulholland. Off to Goklish. Goklish is going to take it in down to the baseline. Kicks it out behind her. Hayden Goggles has it now. She stops at the free throw line looking for some help. She passes it underneath to McFadden. Up for 2. No, it doesn't go. Rolled right off the rim. 3:14 to go first period. 9-2. Lander with the lead here over Newcastle in the Lander Classic. Underneath, Olsen takes a shot up and in. She has both of the baskets at this point, Austin, for Newcastle.
Yeah, just as Lander was looking to kind of pull away as they did this morning, Newcastle scoring to keep it to 5 points between these teams.
Lander moving from left to right on the floor here at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. And we have a foul over the back on Newcastle. Picking up the personal foul is going to be... Pedersen, is that 33? Is that what they said? No, 15. It was 15 Dressen. That's her first personal foul. A couple changes in the Lander lineup. Coming in now is Paisley Hollingshead. She's in the game, and also in on the game is Addie Rounds for the Tigers. Tigers lose the ball on a turnover down in the Newcastle end of the floor. So the Dogies go the other way. On top, Peterson has it now. Over to Olsen. Olsen on the left wing. On top it goes to Benshoof. Benshoof in the corner, far side, to Von Eye. Von Eye, we've talked about her. Her dad is the boys coach. There's Pedersen from the corner. Long three-pointer is not good. Olsen gets the rebound for Newcastle. Comes back, stops just outside the free throw line. Now backs up a little bit. Tries to drive the paint, but is fouled. And I think that the personal foul is going to be whistled against Paisley Hollingshead. So that's the first team foul against Lander. Newcastle has committed 4 fouls already in the first period of play. Pedersen gets the inbound. She gets the inbound pass, misses the shot. Lander gets the rebound in the corner. Ghost Klitsch is not good. Saved up and good by Hayden Goggles. Goggles now has 4 points in the game, and it's 11-4. Long pass down court. Pedersen almost traveled with the ball. Gives it off now to Dressen. Dressen loses the basketball. Picked up by Mulholland. Mulholland has it, and she loses the basketball. Picked up by Olsen. And we've had 7 turnovers now. Now 8 turnovers on Newcastle, 5 on Lander. This game's kind of a little rough right now for both teams.
It is. That frantic high pace is resulting in a lot of turnovers in both directions. Both teams really pressing on offense and a couple of sloppy moments, but Lander right now benefiting for the most part. 11-4, Lander Valley leads.
1 minute, 20 seconds to go here. There's a pass that was intercepted by Newcastle, another turnover for Lander. It was there, but Newcastle intercepted it and prevented Lander from scoring. So Newcastle brings the ball down. Olsen has it on the left-hand wing. She makes a move to the baseline, puts up a shot off the glass. No, not good. Rebound goes to Lander. Nice rebound that time by Reinhardt. Reinhardt brings it down. Hayden Goggles with it. Reinhardt powers a 3 that's just short, not good. Rebound goes to Goggles. Goggles in the paint. Off to McFadden. Her shot is way short. She was not set for that shot, and it just, it didn't even hit the net. It was one of those little blue plays. So Lander will have the ball after it squirts out of bounds. We have some more changes. Zoe Mulholland coming in for Reinhardt, and coming out of the game for the Lander Tigers is Hayden Goggles. She's getting a little bit of a rest. There's an attempted steal, ball knocked out of bounds. Lander will control under the Newcastle basket. So we have Kendall McFadden, Zoe Mulholland is out there, and we have Ghost Klitsch. And let's see, McFadden has it now. Goes off to Ghost Klitsch underneath the basket, and the ball squirts out of bounds. So 8 turnovers for Newcastle, 7 for Lander. It's been a little sloppy here. 30 seconds to go in the first period of play. Lander has an 11-4 lead. There's a long pass cross court for Newcastle as they bring it down the court. Almost a travel there. With it is Swensky. Swensky back to Olsen. Olsen at the baseline, and she is fouled. And I think that's Hollingshead that gets the personal foul. It is. It's her second personal, the second team foul. 19 seconds to go here in the first period of play. And Newcastle will have it out of bounds. There's the inbounds pass to Von Eye. Von Eye doesn't shoot. She passes it off the glass. No good for Benshoff. And the ball goes out of bounds off Newcastle. Lander will have it with 12 seconds to go. First period of play. All right. Goklish brings it down.
6 seconds left in the first quarter here. Clock is ticking down, and it's turned over. Here comes Newcastle again, and that will do it for the first quarter.
I tell you, the Tigers had a relatively good spurt there early in the first quarter, but it kind of cooled off, and it's now 11-4. Lander leads at the end of one.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Your tax pros at 672 West Main Street in Lander, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment.
Newcastle has the ball as we start the second 8 minutes of play for the Dogies. A new player coming in, Presley Fitzwater has it. The ball is on the floor. She goes back and picks it up. Nice move by Fitzwater. Now over to Brooklyn Benschoof. Benschoof has it over to Olsen. Olsen on top of the key, drives into the paint, stops, turns around, bounce pass, goes over to Peterson. Her shot's up and in.
Nice shot there off the glass. 11-6 now. Lander Valley leads, and here they come with Goklish on the ball.
Yeah, Goklish down on the left-hand side. She's got a lane all the way in, scores. Oh, what a great move by Goklish. She now has 9 points in the game. She saw the opening there and just took it, Austin.
Sure did. Responded right away for her team to maintain that 7-point lead here early in the second quarter.
And there's another turnover by Newcastle. Hayden Goggles all the way down, puts up the shot, not good. Rebound Tigers shot, not good. Rebound Tigers out. There's Hayden Goggles off the glass and in. So that is a great shot that time. No, was that Goklish? No. Yeah, I think it was. Number 0, right? Yeah.
Yes.
That was Goklish.
Confirmed.
All right, here we go. Underneath, Olsen has it for Newcastle. It's 15-6 Lander. Underneath the basket, falling down on the play. Turnover for Newcastle. They now have 20 turnovers. Lander quickly down court. There's a long shot for 3 by McFadden that hits the front of the rim. Not good. Newcastle rallies, and it's a 1-on-5. And they draw the foul. So Lander picks up the foul here, and it looks like that's going to be Zoe Mulholland on the personal foul. Mulholland picks up the personal, her first, and the first team foul here in the second quarter. Olsen in for Newcastle. Shot is partially blocked. Nice block that time by Reinhardt. Outlet pass goes down underneath the basket. Shots up, not good. And picking up the foul on the play for Lander is no, that's not Kendall. It's 10. No, that was Goklish. I'm sorry, it was Goklish. And that is a big foul here for Newcastle. Adeline Olsen picks up her third foul. Goklish is back at the line for Lander. She's 1 for 1 from the line so far, and now this one bounces off. A little bit too strong. Coming in to the lineup, Kendall Von as Adeline Olsen goes out of the game. Goklish going now for her next free throw, next charity stripe toss. 6:04 to go here until halftime. High arching shot draws hardly any net at all, and it goes 16-6. Lady Tigers are up by 10. Goklish comes out of the game now, and coming in to replace her is Hayden. No, that's she traveled.
Hayden Goggles.
Yeah, Hayden Goggles traveled that time.
Scored, but a travel called, so that won't count.
Yeah, coming in on the game. Let's see, we've got Goggles out there. We've got McFadden. We have Reinhardt is out there. We have Addie Rounds. Addie Rounds came in. There's another steal by the Tigers. Zoe Mulholland, 3-on-2. Shot from the center of the lane is good. And that's Goggles now. She has 6 points in the contest, all on field goals. 18-6, Lander with the lead. 5.5 minutes to go here in the first period of play. There's a drive in the paint, not good. Rebounded by Newcastle. Patterson for 3, no, it's not good. Rebound goes to the Tigers. Nice defense that time. The Tigers in the right spot at the right time. Reinhardt brings it down court off to Goggles. Goggles underneath the give and go, and it rolls in for Addie Rounds. That was a real sweet play. They timed that one perfectly, Austin.
They sure did. Moving the ball so well on offense. They're quick to get the ball up the court and create a lot of scoring opportunities, as a three from Newcastle is good. That is the first successful three-pointer for either team in this game. 20-9 now the score. Lander Valley leads.
Pedersen had the basket there. Now we've got a blocking foul. Is going to go against, who is it? Number 3, Christine Swensky picks up the personal foul. And that is their second team foul here in the second period. Lander will have it underneath. Lander playing a little bit more with more poise right now, Austin, than they were here in that first period of play.
Yep, starting to settle into the game and finding their good offensive weapons, in Goggles in particular. The game in both directions is starting to settle down a bit here, Ernie.
And another travel after the missed Lander shot. Newcastle turns it right back to the Tigers. Zoe Mulholland has it out. 4:31 to go here until halftime. Lander leads by 11, 20-9 on our Ranger Printer scoreboard. Here's Goggles down court. Off to Addie Rounds. Rounds on the left side outside to Goggles for 3. It's short. Not good. Rebound pulled off the boards by Dressen. Dressen brings it down quickly to Benshoff. Benshoff at the free throw line, kicks it back out. Whistle, travel. Boy, we've had a lot of unforced errors here.
Yeah, in these recent minutes, both teams traveling multiple times, and now it'll be Zoe Mulholland for Lander to take back over with possession of the basketball.
We're halfway through the second period, 20-9, Lander. Here comes Goggles with the ball off to Reinhardt. Reinhardt in the middle, underneath, turnaround jumper is good by Kendall McFadden. And that's her first points of the game. Newcastle returns down the court now with Dresden. Dresden to Peterson. Peterson over to Benshoff, and the ball squirts out of bounds. Another turnover for Newcastle. That is their 14th. Lander has 9 so far, so not very good on the turnover margin. I know each coach would like to have that number cut down substantially. Here's Mulholland to Goggles. Goggles underneath the basket. Her pass is intercepted. Turnover Lander. Now 10 turnovers for Lander. Here's Benshoof, and she is fouled. Picking up the blocking foul, I think, is going to be 0. That's Goklish. That's her first personal foul. Second team foul. And at the free throw line is Brooklyn Benshoof. Missed the shot. Benshoof has the orange and white sneakers on, and the timeout called by the Tigers, and we'll be back right after this.
Through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Riverton's Hampton Inn and Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Right now.
Ernie Over and Austin Becktoss back with you at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse in Lander. If you haven't been here in a couple of years, they have completely redone this gymnasium. New everything here. It is really a snazzy looking place now. Black bleachers. They used to be Kelly green. Now they're black. And the floor is a two-tone floor. The big Tiger logo in the middle there. Really good sight lines at all the seats here at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse.
Yeah, walking in this morning, I was struck by just how good it looks in here. The surface down there on the floor especially.
Bensoff at the line for the free throw. She misses her second, so she's 0 for 2. Lander gets the rebound, and that was Reinhardt that got the rebound for the Lady Tigers. Lander in the forecourt now. Here's Goklish. Her long shot hits the front of the rim. Not good. Fight for the rebound. 2-on-1 break now for Newcastle. And Brookhoff is fouled by Kendall McFadden. That's McFadden's first foul. And that is the third team foul on Lander here in the second period. 3 minutes to go even until halftime. 22-9. Lander with the lead. And Brooklyn Benshoof is back at the free throw line. And she makes
that
it.
one.
Yeah. So Newcastle now in double figures. They have 10. Next shot is up off the back of the iron. Not good. Mulholland with the rebound for Lander. Mulholland gives it off to Goggles. Oh, nice give and go to Zoe Mulholland from Goggles. A great assist by Goggles. And Lander now goes up by 14. It's 24-10. On the other end, shot is up off, not good. Too short for Newcastle. Lander comes back in a hurry. Down court, there's Goklish with it. Over to Goggles. In the corner, it's Reinhardt. Back over to Goggles. In the middle, shots up by Reinhardt. Not good. Rebound pulled down by Goklish. And I tell you what, she's having a heck of a game so far. She's got 11, 13, 14, 16 points in the game. Wow. Great start for her. There's Benhoof with the shot up not good. Rebounded by Kendall McFadden. 2 minutes to go now in the first half of play. Goklish has it. A long cross-court pass to Goggles. Goggles looking for some help underneath to McFadden, and she is fouled. McFadden fouled going right up for the shot.
The Lander offense really picking up steam here. A few minutes ago, that beautiful pass inside and cut into the middle from Zoe Mulholland kind of demonstrated what the Tigers are capable of on offense. Just these quick moves that are hard to see coming.
McFadden at the free throw line misses. She'll get one more chance here. She has 2 points in the game on a field goal. And now we have substitutions. Coming in for Lander is Hollingshead, and coming out is Zoe Mulholland. Boy, her face is bright red. She's really been putting out the effort there. McFadden's next shot is in the air, and this one goes right through. Just ripples the net, and it's 27-10. 17-point lead for the Tigers, minute 52 to go. Well, Austin, you're right. The Tigers have really settled down. They're more into their game now, and that defense just creating turnovers on nearly every trip down the floor. There's a missed shot for Newcastle. Lander gets the rebound. Here comes Addie Rounds. Rounds in the middle to Goggles. Shots, she just threw it up there. Ooh, there's a helicopter move and a travel. Helicopter move is when you put your elbows out and you spin around a couple of times. Fortunately, it didn't connect, but it's a turnover, the 20th of the game for Newcastle. Goggles has it out of bounds for Lander. There's the inbounds pass is knocked away. Now it goes back to Goggles. Underneath, all alone, McFadden to Hollingshead, and she's fouled. Well, that was a nice setup on that play. Hollingshead was isolated in the paint. And the personal foul by Lily Morrill, her first. Hollingshead's first opportunity for a free throw here tonight. And it is good.
28-10 now. Lander Valley starting to pull away from Newcastle late in the first half.
That's got to be
second quarter.
Yeah, second quarter. That's got to be a real long bus trip. I don't know how long, 5 hours at least, I would guess. It's way up in the northeast corner of the state, up by Devil's Tower. Okay, there's a shot. Benhoof is fouled. Is she? No, she travels. I think she got fouled after she traveled. Okay, minute 14 to go. 74 seconds here. Lander leading, as Austin said, 28-10. Goggles brings it down over on the left wing now to Goklish. Now here is Hollingshead in the corner. Hayden Goggles, a three ball, and that's the Tigers' first three of the game, and it goes 31-10. I was going to say it's a 3-touchdown lead now for Lander, 21-10. Down court, here's Von Eye. Von Eye can't shoot. Passes it over to Dressen. Dressen backs her way into the lane, throws up a shot and draws the foul. And I think that's going to be on Hollingshead again. Yeah, it is. That's Paisley's third personal foul, Austin.
Yeah, if there's one criticism of the Lander defense, they are fouling quite a bit, but overall they are doing really well to force Newcastle to take tough shots throughout this opening couple of periods on the night.
Delaney Dresden at the charity stripe misses. She has one more shot here, and that one is not good. What did we have? A lane violation by Lander. They got in there too soon, so Dresden has one more shot. 37 seconds to go, first half. And this one, no, not good. Oh, going real high for the rebound is Zoe Mulholland, who just came back into the game, down to 30 seconds to go now. Let's see what Lander decides to do. Here's Goklish. Goklish on top of the arc. Over to the left-hand side, Reinhardt back underneath, and the ball is knocked out of bounds, but we have a personal foul on Newcastle underneath. And the whistle is going to go against Kendall Von Eye. And going to the line for the Tigers is Daisy Goklish. Shots nothing but nylon.
Goklish has that really high arcing free throw shot.
Yeah, it does. Looks like a punt almost. Dribbles the ball 3 times, bounce it. Up in the air, good. Well, I tell you, whatever it is, she's found the range. She's perfect, 5 for 5. No, I'm sorry, she missed one. She's 4 for 5 in the free throw lane. 33-10, 13 seconds to go. Shots up by Newcastle, not good. Ball is on the ground, picked up by the Tigers with 7 seconds to go. Down court, Mulholland comes down to Goklish. She launches a long 3. It's short, not good. That's the end of the second period of play. And after 2 periods, it is the Lander Valley Lady Tigers 33, the Newcastle Lady Doggies 10.
About things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
Detailing done different can protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different. Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes. The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Ernie Over and Austin Beckdos back with you at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse in Lander, where the Lander Valley Lady Tigers have a 23-point lead on the Newcastle Lady Doggies. It's 33-10, and it was a little rough there for a while, Austin. The Tigers were just not focused, and they had a lot of turnovers. They've already had 10 turnovers in the game, but they settled down in that second period and have done a lot better now.
Yeah, it has very much felt like an very early season game, just their second performance of the young campaign, which doesn't, technically start until conference play in January. So it makes sense that both teams would be settling in and making some mistakes out there. But all that considered, the Tigers are playing really well both this morning and again today. They have settled down a bit, as you say, Ernie, toward the end of that second period, especially getting their offense going, cleaning things up, and coming away here into halftime with a 33-10 lead. Good stuff from the Lady Tigers. It's a long way back for the visiting Newcastle.
And if you're looking ahead, the Tigers and Lady Tigers will be playing another tournament here next week, and that will be the Lander Classic here in Lander. That'll be for the girls, and the Douglas Classic in Douglas for the boys. Lander won the Douglas Classic last year, beating Douglas in a really, really exciting game for their first loss of the year. So that's coming up December 20th and 21st. The boys will be in Douglas, and the girls will be right here in Lander. Well, we've got about 3 minutes to go. Looking at our scoring, I didn't update the scoring. Daisy Goklish, leading scorer for Lander. Boy, she's been everything on the floor. 16 points.
Very impressive.
Yeah, she has 6 field goals, and she's 4 for 5 from the free throw line. Kendall McFadden with 3 points, a field goal, and a free throw. Addie Rounds with a field goal. Paisley Hollingshead with 1 free throw for a point. Zoe Mulholland with a basket for 2. And Hayden Goggles has 9 points. She has 3 field goals and 1 3-pointer. That's the only 3-pointer of the game. In the contest that preceded this one, Powell men The boys from Powell beat the boys from Pinedale 60-54. But Pinedale, I think, shot something like 15 threes. It was just amazing. They were popping them from all over the place. And they kind of got tired, ran out of steam there at the end, and Powell was able to overtake them and win that game. Now, we'll be on the air tomorrow. I want to let you know about that one. 5:30 is game time. The Thermopolis Cats against the Lander Tigers. We'll have a cat fight tomorrow, the Bobcats and the Tigers. And then at 7 o'clock, the boys take on the Bobcats. So we've got the Lady Cats at 5:30 against the Lady Tigers, and then the Bobcats against the Tigers at 7. That's tomorrow. Then on Saturday, the tournament or the classic ends here with the Tigers meeting Powell Panthers. Lander girls against Powell at 2:30 on Saturday afternoon, and the boys at 4 o'clock. And, you know, Lander always plays Powell this first week of the game for as long as I can remember, and those have always been really, really great basketball games.
Yeah, I caught a little bit of Powell's just before this game, as you said, that close game against Pinedale, and they looked like a good team and came away with that narrow 60-54 win over Pinedale. So yeah, certainly when Lander lines up against Powell, an old rival, as you say, Ernie, should be another good game for the Tigers.
Okay, we'll be back right after this final word from our sponsors with the second half of the game.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
And we are back in the third quarter. Lander Valley against Newcastle. The Tigers currently leading 33-10.
And the Newcastle Doggies have the basketball now. Brooklyn Benshoff has it on the far side. She throws up a shot that's not good. Zoe Mulholland with the rebound for the Tigers. Quickly into the forecourt, over to Goklish. Goklish now, a long pass. Oh, it's intercepted in the lane. Those bounce passes to the lane, you know, rarely work. But that time it was a turnover for Lander, their 11th of the game. Newcastle with the ball now. Here's Brookhoff. Puts it up in the middle. It's blocked. Nice block by Hayden Goggles. Goggles comes away with the ball all the way down on the right-hand side. She goes all the way coast to coast and scores. Hayden Goggles with the basket, 35-10. She now with 6 points in the game. She had 15 in this morning's contest against the Rollins Outlaws. Here's Olsen playing with 3 fouls in the middle of the lane. Nice pass that time. The ball just does not drop. And Newcastle gets the rebound. Olsen fires from outside. No. And the rebound goes to Goklish. Goklish with the ball coming down quickly as defense. Newcastle does not offer a defense. Well, there's another bounce pass through the lane that's intercepted by Newcastle, and Adeline Olsen comes up and makes the layup good at the other end, 35-12, 6 minutes, 14 seconds to go, third period of play. The Lander Classic. Here's a long three-pointer by Reinhardt. I haven't seen her dunk a three, or not a dunk a three, but put up a three, and that was a pretty good shot.
Yeah, nice confident shot, good form, and it dropped right in.
Olsen for the Doggies Looks to her left, now to her right. She's looking for some help. Still doesn't have any. Now she gets it off to Dresden. Dresden drives across to Patterson underneath the basket to Morrill. She can't shoot. There's a long shot from the corner. No, not good. Rebound, not good, and a foul on Tigers. And fouls on Goklish, and that's her second. And team first here. At the free throw line is Brooklyn Benshoof. And she makes good on that one. She's now 2 for 5. 2 for 5 in the game. Coming in is Christine Swensky. Next shot is up and good. She hits 2 in a row now, 38-14. 5.5 minutes to go, third period. The Lander Classic from the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. Ball's knocked out of bounds on a bad pass, a turnover. Lander. Now that's their 13th turnover, Austin.
Yeah, a lot of turnovers in both directions, but certainly something the Lady Tigers will want to clean up moving into the remainder of this very young season.
Dresden with the ball off to Peterson. The ball is knocked in the middle, and there's a foul going to be on Lander. A little hold in the middle of the lane there is going to go against Kendall McFadden, her second. 5:16 to go here. Newcastle to take the ball out underneath the Lander basket. Long inbounds pass is knocked away, and there's Goggles. She picks it up in the lane, lays it up and in.
Nice composed finish there from Hayden Goggles.
Yeah, did you see the speed there? She kicked in the afterburner. She was behind the Newcastle player, but was able to get in front of her and get that loose ball and then go right to the basket. Knocked out of bounds by Mulholland. Stay with Newcastle.
And one of the key differences so far between these teams is just the finishing. Lander now with that significant 26-point lead. Newcastle has had plenty of opportunities, but the finishing from the Dogies just not quite up to the Tigers' level.
And Newcastle has the ball in front of their own bench. There's the inbound pass stolen away. Nice steal that time by Kendall McFadden. All the way down the court, up and in by Goklish. And now with 18 points in the game is Daisy. Really good come-out game for her today. Here's Newcastle, and a offensive foul. It's going to be whistled on Von Eye. So player control foul will give the ball back to Lander. 4.5 minutes to go. And Hollingshead comes back into the game, replacing Mulholland for the Tigers. Here's Hayden Goggles into the forecourt. Goggles at the free throw line in the corner. Back to Goggles from outside the line. No, and the rebound goes to the Tigers. Picking up the ball is Rounds. Rounds gives it off to Goggles for another basket. And she now has 15 points in the game. That's how many she had this morning against Rollins. Of course, the Tigers scoring was very even across all players this morning. Tigers did a good job. There we have a held ball on the Newcastle side, and the ball will stay with the Dogies. And we have a timeout called by Newcastle. 3:56 to go in the third. It's 44-13, Lander.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Newcastle to take the ball out. Pedersen with the honors. There's a long inbounds pass to Olsen. Olsen goes to the left-hand wing and loses the ball. Held ball. Oh, nice job that time by Goklish. And the Tigers will get the ball on the turnover. Nice hustle by Goklish that time.
Yeah, Goklish having a strong game on both sides of the basketball. On track for a big scoring night with 18 points with still a quarter and a half to go.
There she launches a three from way outside. It's not good, but Lander steals the ball on the inbounds or on the rebound pass. Underneath, Goggles, 2 more. Oh, I tell you what, Hayden is really doing well against this defense, and we have what, a timeout here? No, I guess they're just stalling to get the ball in. Okay, there it goes. Dresden has the ball for Newcastle. Off to Swensky. Von Eye has it now. Back over to Morrill. Morrill near side to Swensky. She can't dribble, but Goklish picks up a foul. Daisy gets her third. And Newcastle, that's the third team foul against Lander. A couple of Lander players coming in now. Mulholland and McFadden coming back in now for Goklish and Reinhardt. Okay, there's a shot up by Newcastle, not good. Long pass down court, McFadden under the basket, misses the layup. Rebound goes to Lander. Kendall McFadden, I beg your pardon, gets the rebound. You know, how many times have you seen a player on a fast break get too far into the basket and they try to throw up, hits the bottom of the rim?
Yeah, just a really good pass from the other side of the halfway line there from Goggles to find the outlet, but as you say, the running and the timing was not in line for the layup.
Underneath, Breslin with the ball, kicks it out to Swensky. Underneath, there's a shot by Morrill that's not good. It'll go to Newcastle out of bounds, blocked that time by McFadden. 2:22, Deuces Wild on the scoreboard here in the third period. Long inbounds pass goes to Swensky. She moves it to the right-hand wing, hands it off to Von Eye on top. Now cross goes to Pedersen. Now in the middle, ball's knocked away. Turnover, Newcastle. Fast break, Lander, Goggles, lays it up too far, but she's fouled. I think the foul had a little bit to do with that missed shot. 2:06 to go, and the foul on Swensky.
Goggles really heating up here in the third quarter, an opportunity to shoot 2 here, add to her tally.
And this will be her first free throws tonight, Austin. And the first one bounces off the back. No good. Lander will have a sub coming in right after this next shot if it's good. Coach Drew Powell crouching on the sideline. No, shot's not good. Rebound is going to go right to Dressen. Dressen brings it down the court into the forecourt now. Over to Swensky. Cross court, Swensky has it. Pass underneath, in the lane, ball's knocked away. Dresden, now here's Pedersen for 3. No, not good. Rebounded by Hollingshead. Off to Hayden Goggles. Goggles quickly down. She's got a lane, lays it up and in. Oh, what a quick move by Hayden Goggles. That was a tremendous move.
Great finish again off the left fingertip of Goggles.
Newcastle trails now 50-14, and there's a steal. Guess who it is? The layup is good. And timeout is called by Drew Powell. Minute 18 to go. Lander 52, Newcastle 14.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Newcastle brings the ball down the court after the timeout. Lander up 52-14 here in the third period. There's Swensky with the ball, and it's knocked away. Picked up by the Tigers. Underneath, Kendall McFadden. Oh, McFadden misses. She gets her own rebound, misses again, gets another rebound, 2 offensive boards, and then the ball squirts away, and Newcastle comes away with it, and we have a held ball. And it'll go to Newcastle on the alternating possession. She just didn't get enough oomph on that, 2 offensive boards.
Almost like she had too much time under the basket to think about the shot and just didn't come off quite right.
Right. Newcastle brings it down. Svensky to Pedersen. Now back over to Swensky. Pedersen again underneath the basket. Morrill, and she's fouled by McFadden. Right on the baseline. And for Zoe, that's her second.
We're
Team fourth.
Into the final 30 seconds here of the third period.
Okay, 27.9 seconds, as Austin just said. I didn't need to repeat that, but I did. I don't know why. Here's Pedersen from the corner.
Oh, nice shot there.
And she gets her second 3 of the game, 52-17. In the corner, Lander has it, now out on top. There's Rounds on top of the key. McFadden, near side. Here's
down to the final 2 seconds.
There's a long shot. No. I've noticed that in girls basketball, there's sometimes they're not aware of the clock. And they do too many passes. It's just get outside, get open, launch the ball. And that time they did get the shot off, but it wasn't a very good one, and it was incomplete.
It did seem like the awareness of the ticking clock came right in the final second there. Not a lot of time to plan a good shot, but the Tigers didn't really need it because they are up 52-17 at the end of a third period, during which they really took control of the game. Newcastle struggled to score much in that period, I believe only putting up 7 points total, Newcastle. Meanwhile, Lander in the third, quite dominant. Hayden Goggles in particular with a double-digit points total in the third period alone, plus a couple really important steals.
Yeah, Goggles with 12 points in that period. As a matter of fact, only 3 other Tigers scored. Goklish had 2, McFadden had 2, and Dagan Reinhardt had 3. But all the scoring there, Hayden Goggles, 21 points in the game so far for Hayden. And we're approaching our final 8 minutes of the girls' game. Right after this one, we'll have the boys' contest with the Doggies and the Tigers. Lander will have the ball to start the final 8 minutes of play. Addie Rounds to take it out at midcourt. In the McFadden. She'll walk it into the forecourt. Hollingshead with it now. Moves to her right side. Stops midway between the 2 lines. Now back to Mulholland. Hollingshead underneath it goes, and the ball gets away from McFadden. Out of bounds, it'll stay with Lander. Frankham is in the game now for Lander, number 20. Play just underway here in the fourth quarter at the Lander Classic. This is our 5th game tonight. Oh, there's the inbound pass to Mulholland, and she's fouled as she goes up. Nice play by Mulholland, and personal foul on Morrill, her second.
So Mulholland will shoot 2. Mulholland also the goalkeeper of the Lady Tigers soccer team last year.
Oh, that's right. And she makes it. That's her 3rd point of the game, her first free toss. She toes the charity stripe and hits the second one. So she's got 4 points in the game now, 54-17. Lander cruising here with ease. Brooklyn Benshoof with the ball off to Olsen. Olsen is tied up, but she gets the ball away. Now there's Morrill with it. behind her back, goes back over to Olsen. Olsen looking for some help there. She finally gets it from Von Eye. Over to Olsen again. Now on top of the key, Morrill. She goes to the right-hand wing. Underneath the basket, give and go, good for Adeline Olsen. She's the leading scorer for Newcastle. She has 8 points in the game. Whistle and a traveling on Hollingshead. Well, this is a good time, and Drew Powell has been substituting and doing some coaching up on the sideline. You know, before, I talked to him before this morning's game out in the lobby, and he said, boy, we were ready to go. We're tired against playing each other. We want to play somebody else.
Yeah, it really shows. They look ready. I know there's still several weeks before the season starts in earnest, but the Tigers are playing as a team with energy. Good signs for Lander Valley.
It's not going as well in the concession stand, though. They burnt the popcorn. I can smell it all the way out here. Okay, there is Van Eye. Van Eye underneath in the paint. Ball's knocked away. Turnover. Picked up by Hayden Goggles. Goggles all the way down. Hands it off. No, not good, but Tigers get the rebound. With it is Frankham. Frankham underneath. Oh, nice pass to Reinhardt. And a held ball is called, I believe. No. Oh, it's going to be a foul against Benshus. Okay, 54-19, 6 minutes, 12 seconds to go. And Kendall McFadden at the line for Lander. Nope, too strong. No, I'm sorry, that's Reinhardt, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
That's not McFadden. Next shot is in the air. This one bounces around and falls off. Rebounded by the Tigers. Shots up and in. Guess who? Hayden Goggles. Wow.
Goggles under a lot of pressure there. Got the shot away from underneath the net and put it in.
And she was the shortest player out there.
Exactly.
Oh, there's another steal by Goggles. All alone. Under the basket. Two more. Oh, no, that was Goklish, wasn't it? Goklish. Sorry about that, Hayden. Gave you 2 more points, but I'm sure you won't mind. There's a pass far side. Pedersen. Ball gets away. Picked up by Benshoof for Newcastle. Far side outside. Now to Morrill. Near side. Benshoof for 3. No, not good. Ball's tipped out. Newcastle gets the ball, but it's stolen away. Nice steal that time by Goklish. Underneath, oh, traveling. She got away with that one. There's Frankham with the shot. Not good. Go out of bounds. Boy, she took about 3 little stutter steps there, and fortunately was screened from the officials, so
yeah,
I didn't see it.
The early season rust is showing a little bit out there, Ernie.
5:10 to go in the game, 58-19. Lander with the lead over Newcastle. Lander hasn't played Newcastle before. And there's a held ball in the Newcastle end of the floor, and it'll go to the Dogies. The Newcastle Dogies, and of course they've got like the Hook'em Horns emblem on the back of their jerseys here, black and orange. On the far side outside, Dresden gives it off to Von Eye. Ball's taken away. Lander 3-on-1. Goklish with 2 more. Well, Goklish now has 22 points, so we're having a scoring battle here between Goggles and Goklish. Newcastle brings it down slowly. Von Eye with it. Morrill has it now in the corner to Benshoff. Benshoff drives the lane, puts up a shot, no. Rebounded by Reinhardt for Lander. Off to Hayden Goggles. Goggles all the way down. She drives all the way.
Oh. Another 2 for Goggles.
Another 2 for Goggles. That was coast to coast. I tell you what, the ocean liner just came down the floor and missed the iceberg but hit the bucket. Okay.
Well said, Ernie.
Here's Peterson. Peterson off to Benshoff. Back out on top. 4 minutes to go in the game. Shots up, no, not good. Rebounded by Frankham. 2-on-1 break for Lander. And the ball gets away from the Tigers. Oh, it's picked up by Frankham. Underneath, Hollingshead for 2. So Paisley gets her first basket of the game. She now has 3 points. 3.5 minutes to go here in the contest. Lander comfortably ahead. The Lady Tigers are going to go 2-0 as long as the score stays like this. Looking for a shot. Peterson for 3, and that is her third 3 of the game. She's been the big outside shooter for the Doggies. 64-22 underneath, all alone. Oh, that was a blocking foul on Benshoff. And Lander will go to the free throw line to shoot some free throws that time. So Benshoff gets that personal.
The Tiger lead now up over 40, 64-22 the score.
Shot is up and not good by Reinhardt. She's 0 for 2 in the game. She'll have one more. Wholesale changes now for the Tigers. Goklish comes out, so does Hayden Goggles. Next shot by Reinhardt, rolls around and rolls off, not good. Peterson with the rebound, 2.5 minutes to go. All the way down court, off to Von Eye. Von Eye to Sawinski. Sawinski in the corner on the near side. There's Benshoof. Her shot is an air ball. Picked up by Kendall McFadden. McFadden comes down the court, stops. No, that's not McFadden. That's Addie Rounds. I beg your pardon. There's a trip and a foul on Kendall Von Eye. That'll be her fourth. And we do have the running clock now. So the Tigers comfortably in ahead, 64-22. 40 points is the key there when the running clock goes. We're down to 1.5 minutes now to go in the game. Presley Fitzwater throws the ball away. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 23 turnovers by the Doggies. Lander walks the ball down the court. McFadden hasn't. Bounce pass over to Hollingshead, who loses the dribble. Then it's a turnover, and that's turnover number 16. 60 seconds to go here. Boys game is coming up next. Lander and Newcastle. Sawinski missed that opportunity, and she kicked it back outside. She's got the ball again in the paint. Turns around, shot blocked by Kendall McFadden. Nice block by McFadden. And she brings the ball down with 40 seconds to go. Tigers look like they're just going to run some clock here to run the timeout. They've got a huge lead, 64-22.
Into the final 30 seconds now. Lander just holding on to the ball with plenty of time.
Yep. Newcastle boys team right in front of us here, getting ready for their clash against the Tigers. And we're down to 17 seconds. Lander just passing the ball around to run the clock out, and Newcastle not coming up to challenge him. So the clock's going to go. Now it's 6 seconds to go. And McFadden, there's a pass to Hollingshead. 3, 2, 1. Bingo. The game is over. And the Lander Valley Lady Tigers go 2-0 on the season with a 64-22 victory over the Newcastle Doggies. We'll be back with our scoring roundup and the Clickin' and Ticket postgame show after this.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt. and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Your tax pros at 672 West Main Street in Lander, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Embrace.
And we are back as the Tiger Boys team is warming up ahead of their second game of the day. The Lady Tigers game just wrapped up a minute ago with another big win for the home team, 64-22, the final score over Newcastle.
And this is the Click It or Ticket post-game show on KFCW and YO Today YouTube. And we had quite a scoring battle for the Lady Tigers, Austin. Hayden Goggles ended up with 26 and Daisy Goklish 22. So a really good performance. Goklish really unleashed a lot of energy today. She had 16 at halftime, scored 6 in the second period. Other scores for the Tigers, Kendall McFadden ended up with 4 points by Zoe Mulholland, 3 points each for Paisley Hollingshead and Dagan Reinhardt, and 2 points for Addie Rounds. Top scorer for the Newcastle Doggies, Adeline Olson. She had 4 buckets for 8 points. Sydney Pedersen had 9 points there in the game, all on threes. Excuse me.
Yes, and just to touch on the 2 leading scorers tonight for the Lady Tigers, Goggles and Goklish, both showing really promising early season signs of being able to lead their team's offense this season, and the Lady Tigers will be feeling, both players and coaches, like they can rely on those 2 to get points on the board. Something I was really impressed by for both of those players is not only their ability to finish inside the paint reliably, but also their assisting was very solid tonight. Accurate passing from all ranges. Goklish in particular seems to be able to find an outlet from just about anywhere on the court, especially when under pressure. Yeah, those 2 as a duo and individually, pretty solid weapons for the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, exactly. And in this morning's game, Goklish had 10 points and the Goggles had 15. And of course, we had the 4 players in double figures in this morning's game. Only 2 players in double figures this time. But when you score 26 and 22 points respectively, that will do it. 22 final for Newcastle, 64 for Lander. The Tigers go to 2-0 on the season. Newcastle 0-1. And we'll be back with our player of the game and our Gatorade Good Sport player of the game after this.
Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste, proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Ernie Over and Austin Bekdas back with you at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse in Lander, where the Lander Valley Lady Tigers moved to 2-0 on the season with the 64-22 win over the Newcastle Lady Dogies. And we have a couple of honors that we'd like to hand out. Our Papa Murphy's Player of the Game, thanks to Rick Paxton at Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Our player of the game is Daisy Goklish. And she had a great game, didn't she? Especially the first half. She had 16 in the first half.
She really did, yeah. Offensively, those stats will be the highlight for Goklish, but in both directions, really strong, leading her team tonight. Up to 22 points was it total in the end?
Yes.
And just very reliable, played a lot of minutes and was good value for all of them. If she continues to play like that, we expect to see a lot more of her in the starting lineup for the Lady Tigers all season long.
Yeah, great game, and our player of the game, Daisy Goklish. And she had, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 field goals. She was 3 for 4 from the free throw line, 22 points. And the next little honor we're going to throw out there is our Gatorade Good Sports Player of the Game. And I think this one's going to go to Zoe Mulholland because she had a very positive attitude out there. She was moving in and out, played good teamwork, and that's what you want to see is in a good sport, that they pass the ball around and be a good teammate to your fellow players.
Yeah, that was noticeable tonight for Mulholland. Cheering on teammates when they made good plays, encouraging them when they made mistakes. And at the early stages of the season, when you're still building that kind of rapport and team culture, that stuff goes a long way. So for Zoe Mulholland, tonight's Gatorade Good Sport Award is yours.
We'll be right back with the Hampton Inn and Suites pregame show prior to the boys' game right after we take this timeout.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
Game when this is over.
And we are back in Lander. The boys are down on the court, warming up, shooting around as they prepare to take on the Dogies from Newcastle. The girls team just wrapped up a very impressive win, second big win of the day for the Lady Tigers. The final score of that one was 64-22, pretty similar scoreline to their earlier victory with a similarly big margin between the teams. And now it's the boys' turn to find their second victory of the day. They also won this afternoon, I should say, by a smaller margin, a relatively close game against Rollins, during which the Outlaws kind of fell behind and then came back, made the game close toward the end, but the Tigers held firm to get the win on their first competitive matchup of this tournament cycle in the preseason.
And this morning we had the opportunity to visit with Coach Stu Mullins of Lander and ask him about, what do you know about Newcastle? And he said, Ernie, I know about as much about Newcastle as you do. I says, I really like their mascot. He says, yeah, they've got a good mascot. Well, that's what we know.
Good insight there from the coach.
That's right. He said he tried to made a few calls and looked at some old film, and we really don't know what we're going to see in the Newcastle Dogies. So they play in the 3A Northeast quadrant, and of course the Tigers in the Southwest 3A quadrant. You know, looking at our schedule, Austin, the next games coming up for the Lady Tigers and Tigers will be the Douglas Classic next weekend, December 20th and 21st. The boys will be in Douglas, and the girls will be playing here in Lander. And then we celebrate Christmas, and we celebrate the New Year's. And then the first week of the new year, the Tigers entertain the Cody Bronx in a non-quad conference here on January 7th. It'll be a boys and girls game. And then we go back to another classic, the Rollins-Pinedale Classic, and the boys will be playing down in Rollins and the girls will be playing at Pinedale, reverse of what they did last year. And then on January 17th, the Tigers get into their conference schedule, hosting Mountain View. So a lot of basketball coming up as the Tigers hope to improve on their 11-12 record from last year. And of course, the Lady Tigers have already made a big improvement. They're 2-0. Well, looking at the starting lineups for the Lander Valley Tigers, the Sutherland Home Improvement Center starting lineups for Lander. In this morning's game, they went with Finn McFadden, Quincy Gwynna, Porter Plaisted, Noah St. Clair, and Keaton Iron Eyes. And we'll see if Coach Stu Mullins has the same five for this game. But we'll be back with more from the Lander Classic at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse in Tigertown after this.
Protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different. Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
Okay, thanks to Haskell Furniture, one of the newest stores in Fremont County, for their sponsorship of Fremont County sports. Starting lineup here now for the Newcastle Dogies. Checking out, we've got number 1, Kayan Allen, a 6'2 sophomore. And then coming out, we have number 5, a 5'10 senior, Kagan Thatcher. Number 12, Mason Rawhauer. He is a 6'2 junior. Number 15, Teddy Troftgruben. He is a 5'11 junior. And the final starter for Newcastle is a 6'3 senior, Dane Evenson. So they will go with Kayan Allen, Thatcher Troftgruben, Mason Rawhauser, Teddy Troftgruber, and Dane Evenson. So we have 2 Troftgrubens on the court here for Newcastle. For the Lander Tigers, we've got Quincy Gwynna, Finn McFadden. We have Porter Playstad, and Noah St. Clair, and Keaton Ironeyes. Keaton's the only player out there with a headband on, wearing number 24 for the Tigers, in their white uniforms with Kelly Green numbers and trim. And going into the center jump ring is Kayan Allen for the Newcastle Dogies. He's 6'2 sophomore. And for Lander, we have, is that Quinn? No, that's, Finn McFadden. And the tip goes to the shorter McFadden. Lander has it going left to right on your radio dial. Here's McFadden just outside the arc on top of the key. Stops, throws it underneath with the ball, St. Clair. St. Clair from the glass gets 2 points. Noah St. Clair gets a little basket right off the bat. So Lander leads 2-0, just 20 seconds into the game. And there we have a turnover by Newcastle. Just a little bit too much energy that time, Austin. They threw the ball out trying to set up a play down in underneath the Lander basket. 7:32 to go here, first quarter of play. Lander 2. Newcastle has not yet scored. Here's McFadden. McFadden brings it all the way down to the right-hand wing. Quincy Gwynna for 3. Wow, he gets a good 3-ball that time, and the Tigers go out quickly now, 5-0. Down court, here's Troftgruben. Lays up and in. Nice play by number 15. That's Teddy Troftgruben, and it goes 5-2. In the corner, there's a long shot for 3. Not good. Rebounded by Gwynna. On top it goes to McFadden. Far side outside, Plastead. Over now to Ironeyes. In the lane. Keaton's shot is up and in. Nice shot by Keaton Ironeyes that time. He just knows how to navigate that the paint, doesn't he?
Sure does.
Does a good job. Okay, here's a shot that's up and good. Number 15 has his second basket. Teddy Troftgruben for the Newcastle Doggies. 7-4, 3-point lead by Lander. McFadden all the way down, coast to coast off the glass for 3. And Lander back up now 9-4 in this quick-paced game. Coming down is the other Thruft Gruben, Thatcher. And we have a whistle and a foul on Quincy Gwynna. That'll be his first. Gwynna gets the foul. And that's his first team foul. So Newcastle has it out underneath their own basket, or under Lander's basket. We'll say Teddy's got the first name. We'll use the kids' first names here. It's a lot easier to say Teddy and Thatcher than their last name. So here's Teddy with the ball now. Across the court, back over to Teddy on top in the middle of the lane. No shooting there by Stolheimer. And the ball gets away, and we have a foul on Newcastle trying to get the ball back. It's on Teddy Truff-Gruben, his first personal foul. 5:53 to go, period 1, 9-4 Lander. And the action compared to the girls' game here is really fast, isn't it, Austin?
Yeah, the game is a high pace already. Both teams coming out with energy, and a 3 is just a little long from Lander, but the follow-up attempt also off the rim.
Yeah, that was Iron Eyes that was in position. The ball went out of bounds off Newcastle. So we have a timeout on the floor already by Newcastle. 5.5 minutes to go, period 1. Lander 9, Newcastle 4.
Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes. The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year. Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Lander has the ball underneath. Noah St. Clair stops, hesitates, gives it off to Iron Eyes. He can't shoot. Well, he did. He did shoot. He could shoot, and he did shoot, but the ball just didn't go in. Here we go. Finn McFadden for 2 on a nice drive from outside. He has 4 points in the game, 11-4 now. Tigers with the lead, and it's Thatcher Thruff-Gruben bringing the ball down court to Teddy. Around the horn it goes now. Hathaway has it. Back under the basket to Thatcher. Thatcher gives it to Teddy. Teddy backs his way in, and there's a foul in the corner. I think that's going to go against Iron Eyes. No, it's going to go on Finn McFadden, his first personal foul. I thought Iron Eyes had that one. Here's the inbounds pass. Quickly, Newcastle back to work. Moving right to left on the floor here of the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. There's a Truff-Gruben, Teddy. In the middle, it goes now to Hathaway. Hathaway can't shoot, kicks it back outside to Thatcher Thruff-Gruben. On the near side now, on the left wing, with the ball on top of the key is Teddy. Ball's knocked away, stolen by the Lander Tigers. Outlet pass underneath, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Newcastle, and Lander will have it. And that was Quincy Gwynna who was really chasing that ball down. And one of the Newcastle players had a little bracelet on. The officials just said, you better take that off. So he hurls it over to the Newcastle bench. Here's Gwynna with the out-of-bounds pass inside to Playstead. On top, Iron Eyes has it. Keaton drives the lane, puts up the shot off the glass and went in and out. Not good. Rebounded by McCarthy for the Newcastle Doggies. Down court quickly to Thruff-Gruben, and we have a foul on Iron Eyes. No, that's going to go against second personal foul on Gwynna. Iron Eyes faked me out. He was going to take credit for the foul. Okay, here comes Newcastle on top. Teddy with the ball in the lane, running one-hander, not good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Nice rebound that time by the Lander Tigers. Coming up with that ball was Paxton Hollingshead. Now it goes off to Playstead. Parker Playstead. Shots up and good, and that's Hollingshead who gets that one. It's Parker Playstead. My apologies, Parker. We'll give you Gatorade, I guess, for mispronouncing the name. There's a shot up off, not good. Quincy Gwynna with the rebound. Outlet pass quickly down court. Comes back to Gwynna. Whistle, foul. Oh, they're going to call a player control foul on 45. That's Gavin Romer. Oh, I didn't see Gavin coming into the game, but yeah, by golly, there he is.
He just checked in a moment ago, and he gets that foul on a bit of a forceful screen he was trying to set there.
Gwynna comes out of the game, and Caleb Larvey comes into the contest. So we have St. Clair, Romer, Larvey. We have Playstead, and let's see, who else do we have out there for the Tigers? Paxton Hollingshead. Here's the Newcastle Doggies bringing the ball around. There's a shot in the middle. McCarthy couldn't handle it. Now underneath, there's a shot up off, not good. High for the rebound is Noah St. Clair. Noah's grown a couple inches. He takes it all the way coast to coast and does not score. And a foul on Newcastle. Did you see how high Noah St. Clair jumped to get that rebound?
You know, I noticed that during the warm-up, he was really getting up there above the rim. And, yeah, he's, like you said, it sounds like he's grown. He's got the hops to go with it.
Absolutely. Here's the free throw. Up and out by Porter Playstead. Missed that one. He'll get one more. Next shot is in the air. This one's going to be short. Rebound pulled down by Thatcher. Throftgruben in the corner. All alone is Teddy. He puts the shot up. No, not good. Rebound being fought for. It's tipped out. It's still tipped out. Picked up by the Newcastle Doggies at the timeline. There's a long shot for three. No good. Out of bounds. It'll be the Tigers' ball. 2:45 to go, first period. 13-4. And the Tigers got a couple subs coming in. Here's Finn McFadden. And he checks in for Noah St. Clair. Noah was our Gatorade Good Sport player of the game in the first contest. He's got one of the biggest smiles no matter what the situation is. He's got a great smile.
That is a good asset to the team right there.
There's Romer over to Larvey. Larvey's shot is not good. Romer tips it up, not good. Tip goes out to the front court. The Throftgruben hits it all the way down the court, and he travels with the ball. Third turnover for the Newcastle Doggies. 2:23 to go here, period one. Lander up by 9, 13-4. McFadden brings the ball down court. Drives all the way. Nice one-hander. Ups, not good. He gets his own rebound. Tip, not good. Romer gets the rebound. Kicks it outside. Here's Larvey. Larvey in the corner to Playstead. Playstead looking for some help there. Gets it on top to Hollingshead. Now to McFadden. McFadden on the far side outside, midway between the two lines. There's an air ball for Lander. That was Paxton Hollingshead. Long pass down court. Shots up and good by Thatcher Throftgruben.
13-6 now. Lander still leads, but that shot from Newcastle ends a bit of a scoring lull for both teams.
70 seconds. No, not 70. 90 seconds to go here. I have to get my math right. Here's Romer out front. He's the post player, and he's playing way up on top right now. Here's Larvey. Larvey makes the drive, puts up the shot. It's off, not good. He gets his own rebound. Kicks it off to McFadden. McFadden now from 7 feet. Too long, not good. Rebounded by Playstead. Now here's Larvey again. Larvey at the free throw line. Whirls. Gives it over to Hollingshead underneath Romer. Good passing here by the Tigers, trying to get the good shot. Romer off the glass and in. Gavin Romer, and he draws the foul with a minute to go in the first period. And the personal foul against Cain Allen.
Impressive strength from Romer just to fight a couple bodies under the basket and get high enough to finish, and now he's going to the line.
Well, you and I know Gavin from his play on the offensive and defensive line for the Tiger football team.
Yep, he deserved and earned all conference honors for his football efforts over this recently concluded season.
And he's playing the low-end high post here for the Tigers, the big man underneath. He's the tallest player out there. And now he goes with different colored shoes. Each one has a different color. There's the rebound and the putback by Finn McFadden. And it goes 17-6, 11 points, largest lead of the game. Hustling down court. Newcastle throw it away. Threw it right into Gavin Romer's hand. So Tigers get the turnover. Here's Hollingshead quickly down to Larvey. Larvey off to McFadden. McFadden on the right-hand wing, dribbles the ball 2 or 3 times in the lane, kicks it over outside to Hollingshead. Shot from 5, no, not good, doesn't go. Fight for the rebound is Romer, and he puts it up, not good. Rebound by Hollingshead, gets away from him. Coming down court now is Troftgruben for Newcastle, and the ball's kicked out of bounds, and it'll stay with Newcastle. 17 seconds to go here, first period. Lander with the 17-6 lead on our Ranger Printer scoreboard. Newcastle to take it in on the outside. There's the inbounds pass, and 2 points to Mason Rawhauser, his first points of the game. Down to 10 seconds to go now. Here's McFadden on the far side outside. He drives all the way down in the lane and draws the foul. Well, that's just what you want him to do, go in the paint and draw the foul and get free throws. And the personal foul goes against Teddy Troftgruben.
Just 3 seconds in the first period. Enough time for a couple free throws and maybe one play after that.
McFadden at the line, his first free throw today at the charity stripe, and it's short. Just nicked the front of the iron. He'll get one more. Gets the ball, dribbles it twice. Eyes the hoop, and this one is off. Rebounded by Larvey. His shot's not good. Rebounded by the Tigers. There's McFadden, and it almost went in. So at the end of one period of play, the Lander Valley Tigers 17 and the Newcastle Dogies 8. And we'll be right back.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
And we are back at the onset of the second period here in Lander, where the Tigers are leading over Newcastle 17-8. And we are underway in the second 8-minute period. Newcastle with the ball. It's number 5 dribbling at the top of the arc, looking for a pass, and it's turned over. Finn McFadden with it for Lander Valley and scores.
Well, nice layup that time by McFadden. I guess we'll have to do a timeout to go look. I think I knocked my phone off the thing here, but we'll go get it here after a bit. 19-8. Thanks, Austin Beckdoss, for covering there for me while I was searching the floor. We had a piece of equipment disappear on us earlier today. And over and back, turnover. And after an exhaustive, nearly hour-long search, we finally found it right under our feet.
It was oddly lodged in an air vent, so to our credit, it was a pretty unusual circumstance there.
Well, I'll have to get down on my hands and knees down there and look and see. Okay, so 7:19 to go, period number 2. Here's the inbounds pass. Romer. Iron Eyes has it now. Over to McFadden. McFadden traveled with the ball. Turnover Lander. Lander's second of the game. 7:11 to go. Second period, 19-8 Lander. 11-point lead. Newcastle with the ball now in the backcourt, facing pretty serious Lander pressure. There's a long pass. It goes to number 12. That's Rawhauer. Rawhauer on top of the key now to Thatcher Throftgruden. Back to Teddy. Now over to Thatcher. Now on the near side, Thatcher has it. There's a shot from 7. Rings in and out. Romer high for the rebound for the Tigers. Quickly off to Quincy Gwinna. Gwinna moves to his right-hand side, drives the baseline underneath to Iron Eyes. No, shot is up and not good. Actually, that was Ty Herford out there, not Iron Eyes. Here's Herford for 3 from the corner, not good. Rebounded by the Tigers, and Iron Eyes is fouled. So Tigers leading 19-8 will go to the free throw line here. It'll be Keaton Iron Eyes at the free throw line. He has 2 points in the game. Eyes the hoop, and it rolls out. Gravity that time was not his friend.
Yeah,
it didn't drop.
Unlucky roll there from Iron Eyes. It bounced all over the rim, but didn't go in the net. So here he comes with his second attempt.
Up it goes, and it bounces off the back of the heel. Not good. Rebounded by Dustin McCarthy for Newcastle. 6:13 to go here until halftime. 19-8 Lander. Newcastle all the way down coast to coast, and we have an elbow thrown in the lane there. And the Tigers have committed a foul, and it's Quincy Gwinna who gets that. That's his third personal foul, and the first here in the second period. Going to the line is Thatcher Throftgruden. No, he misses. Free throws are hard to come by here. Lander has missed all 6 of their free throws so far. And Throftgruden's only free throw attempt was not good. Let's see what he does on this one. This one also not good. Rebounded by Iron Eyes for Lander. Outlet pass to McFadden. McFadden quickly down on the right wing. Goes over to the left wing to Iron Eyes. At the free throw line, he travels with the ball.
Another turnover. Yeah, the game has slowed down a bit after a frantic high-scoring start. We're in a bit of a lull here with a lot of turnovers and a lot of missed shots from the free throw line and in general.
Lander still has Newcastle bottled up in the backcourt as Throftgruden finally gets it into the forecourt. Teddy over to Thatcher. And a blocking foul on Iron Eyes. Oh, the official didn't like that look he got from Iron Eyes. I didn't think that was much of a foul, but it was whistled. So Iron Eyes picks up the personal, and that's his first. Newcastle takes the ball out. There's the inbounds pass to Throftgruden at the free throw line behind his back. Now to Hathaway. Hathaway has the ball on the near side now. Comes over to Thatcher. Thatcher to Teddy. Back to Thatcher. Drives the baseline in the paint. Kicks it back outside for Mason Rothhauer. He can't shoot. On top of the key it goes. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Newcastle.
Good defense there from the Tigers to keep the ball high around the outside of the arc, preventing any clean looks for Newcastle.
Yeah, they can't get in the paint at all. 5:10 to go here until halftime. Lander with an 11-point lead. Down court is Thatcher. Throftgruden. Outside to Hathaway. Hathaway, far side outside on top of the key. There are 2 Hathaways on the team, by the way. And now it's Teddy has the ball. Ball's knocked away. We have a held ball. Nice work that time by Finn McFadden, who got in there and tied up the Newcastle player. So 4:45 to go, 19-8. No one scored here for a while.
Yeah, it's odd how the scoring has dried up quite a bit here in the second period. It's been 19-8 for at least 2.5 minutes on the scoreboard.
Yeah, a long time. Landers only scored 2 points. Here's Iron Eyes for 3. No. And rebounded by Newcastle's Colton Hathaway. Down court, three-pointer up. No, not good. Rebounded by Iron Eyes for Lander. 4:20 to go. Quickly down court. Only 2 points scored here, and we're halfway through. There's Noah St. Clair. Looked like he was going to try a hook shot, but instead he sent it out to Hollingshead. Now on top to McFadden. McFadden drives it in. Hollingshead around the corner. Now it goes over to Iron Eyes. He's got an open shot, hits it. Iron Eyes gets his 4th point of the game, and it goes 21-8. 3:50 to go here until halftime. And bringing it down is Thatcher. Thruft-Gruben, he almost fell down over there on the far side. Still pretty sticky defense by the Tigers. Teddy has it now, and he drives, puts a shot in, blocked out of bounds by Paxton Hollingshead.
Nice block by Hollingshead, who is fairly tall, but he got up high with the outstretched fingertips there to make that play.
Darian Herford coming into the game. McFadden is coming out, and we have a timeout. And we'll be right back in Lander. Full timeout.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
We are back. Austin Beckdoss and Ernie over as Newcastle tries to inbound the ball, but it's picked up quickly by Lander Valley, and there's a foul against Newcastle.
Yeah, Hollingshead had the ball. He was double teamed, and they nailed him there on under the basket. Thatcher Thruft-Gruben with the foul. That's his first personal foul. 3.5 minutes to go here until halftime. Tigers bring the ball down the court into the forecourt. Here's Iron Eyes. And a blocking foul is going to be called against Teddy Thruft-Gruben. His third. Austin. Well, I found my phone. It was right in front of me. I didn't think I dropped it, but 3:19 to go. Tigers inbounds the ball. Iron Eyes into the forecourt now. Goes over to the left wing. Hollingshead has it. In the paint, doesn't shoot. Passes it off on top. Hollingshead again. There's a little one-handed floater off to Iron Eyes for 3. It's up, not good. Tip goes back on the rebound to Newcastle. Under 3 minutes to go now. Here is Thatcher all the way in for the basket. And that's his 4th point. 21-10 now. 11-point lead by the Tigers. Iron Eyes almost lost the handle on the basketball that time. He's working on the left-hand side. Now on the right side to Hollingshead. Left side to Plaisted. Near side, Herford. Iron Eyes from the corner. Can't get the 3 to go, and it's a foul going to be called on Hollingshead over the back.
Yeah, no intention there from Hollingshead, just reaching for the ball and made contact with a Newcastle player.
And coming in, McFadden, and going out is Iron Eyes for Lander. In the backcourt, Newcastle has it. 2.5 minutes to go here until halftime. Lander by 11, 21-10. And there's a blocking foul on Finn McFadden. That's his second. They're calling him pretty tight, but it's going both ways. So,
yep, that is right. Coaches on both benches have been shrugging their shoulders in a few moments in this game.
Here's the inbounds pass, goes over to Teddy. Teddy in the corner almost lost the ball there. Double team, not double team, but placed it all over him, and the ball is stolen, and we have a held ball, and it'll go back to Newcastle. But that was a pretty, Plaisted was really in trying to get that ball that time. Good move on the defense. 2:09 to go, first half, 21-10. Lander with the lead. Here's the long inbounds pass intercepted by Hollingshead. Another turnover for Newcastle. Down court, it's St. Clair. St. Clair off, Plaisted for three. It hits the back of the iron. The tip is up and in by Paxton Hollinghead. Paxton gets that nice tip. He has 4 points in the game now. Under 2 minutes to go, first half, 23-10. There's Thatcher, throws it over on the far side to Hathaway. Hathaway has the ball knocked away. Another turnover. Lander on the fast break. Herford all the way down, lays it up, no good. Tip is up and no good. Rebound goes to Plaisted. Kicks it out. McFadden has it now for the Tigers. Couple good offensive boards that time for Lander. Here's Herford from the side, not good. Rebounded underneath by Lander, and picking up the foul is Hollingshead. I'm sorry, Porter placed it.
Yeah, very tenacious offense from the Tigers. Not able to hit many of their shots, but laying on the pressure, and now they've got a couple opportunities from the line to show for it.
Yeah, Parker.
First shot off the front of the rim, no good.
Parker's second free throw attempt. He's 0 for 2. Minute 17 left here until halftime.
Plaisted.
Got it. So he hits one of the two free throws. He's 1 for 3 now. Minute 17 to go, 24-10, Lander with the lead.
And here's Newcastle now, moving the ball forward down the wing. Good pressure from the Tigers, though. Newcastle breaks through at the top of the arc, and a shot from distance, but a travel call.
Well, that is the 8th turnover by the Newcastle Dogies. 63 seconds remaining here in the first half of play. Lander up by 14. Newcastle sticking around. There's Romer on the high post. Over to Larvey, who just came into the game. Ty Herford for 3. He got it.
Got it.
And that is his second 3 of the game. And it goes 27-10. There's a turnover. A long pass down the court. Goes out of bounds. That one was caught on the Lander bench. Okay, here's Romer, brings it in to Herford. Herford brings it down into the forecourt. Back over on the near side, St. Clair has it. St. Clair stopped. Far side, Larvey. Underneath, all alone, St. Clair for 2. Noah St. Clair with his 4th point of the game. And we have, what? We have a foul on Hollingshead. I didn't see that at all. Must have been on the inbounds play. So Hollingshead gets his second personal foul, and it's the 5th against Lander. So we'll go into the bonus here, as coming into the game was Teddy Rivera, and he didn't check in. He just ran in. So he sent him back to the bench.
He's just excited to get out there.
Excited to get out there. Free throw coming up here by Thatcher.
It's good.
And he hits one. So he's 1 of 2 in the game now. 29-11, 18-point bulge here by the Tigers. Thatcher Theft Rubens' second shot is not good. going high for the rebound, Noah St. Clair. Must be a trampoline underneath that basket. Boy, he really can go high.
13 seconds to go in the second period here.
Now down to 10. There's Rivera in the corner. Hereford for three. Oh, he just missed it. Rebound, St. Clair, and he's fouled just with 1 second left. Personal foul's going to go against Newcastle, and it's going to be 25 Landon Hill who gets the foul. And Noah St. Clair at the line for the Tigers. This is his first time to the charity stripe. Got it. He's got some pretty fancy shoes on there. Looks like they have chrome heels on green basketball shoes.
Nice looking shoes and an opportunity to take the lead to 20, and he got it.
And he did. Nice shot that time. And there's the end of the first half of play. And after one, the Lander Tigers 31, the Newcastle Doggies 11.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at Man Therapy.
Okay. And joining us now, Drew Powell, 2-0, Lander Tigers. Tell you what, this game wasn't as fast-paced as the one this morning, but you still had some pretty good flashes. And I tell you, Daisy Goklish really came through in the first half. 16 points today.
Yeah, she got a bunch of little layups right there. You know, when you're finishing around the rim, she's one of the best that we have. But it really came down to we were tired, so we weren't quite as fast as maybe we were in the earlier game. But they really gritted through it, and it was nice to just see them play 2 games in a day and prove that they can play hard the whole time.
Well, they had to get their jobbers back up. They had a rough first quarter. I mean, their focus wasn't there. They were making mistakes, throwing the ball away, things like that. But they put it together in the second quarter.
Yeah, I mean, that's just part of being fatigued. And you know, sometimes it's hard to play a game and then sit there for 3 hours and try to get some food in your belly and some drinks and rest and then turn around and play another one. But, you know, I think they turned it around there in the second, third, and fourth quarter pretty darn well.
Yeah, they sure did. Hayden Goggles, 26 points. Wow, what a performance again.
Yeah.
She had 15 in the first game, 26 in this game. It was a battle between her and Goklish. I'm having trouble saying that name.
Goklish.
Yeah, there we go. 26 and 22, Goklish 22 points. That was pretty good offensive performance, but you also had good support, a lot of assists, and a lot of still passing the ball, like you were saying this morning.
Yeah, I think we're pretty unselfish, and that helps, you know, when we get down there and running in transition, being able to give the ball up so that we can get another shot or even making an extra pass for an extra layup when we're running Laker cuts down the middle. Really is just an unselfish team, and it's pretty fun to coach them right now.
Now tomorrow you play the Bob Kittens, the Lady Cats from Thermopolis. You're very familiar with Thermopolis. You had a few games with them last year.
Yeah, we played them last year. I'm excited to get a turnaround and go play them tomorrow. They're going to be a little bit fresher. I don't think they're in a tournament, but we get to actually play them, and it'll be nice just to go see where we're at against them.
Yeah, it's nice because this isn't a tournament action. It's a classic, so every team gets to play a certain number of games. And, of course, Lander, you drew the short straw, and you got 2 games the first night. But that means you only have 1 game on each of the next 2 nights.
Yeah, we only have 1 the next 2 days, and we get Thermop and Powell, and I think they'll both be pretty tough opponents. But really it just comes down to sticking to our type of game and playing as hard as we can and pushing the ball up the floor.
Yeah, well, that's what you want to do. Now, before this morning's game, I caught you out in the lobby there, and you said, I asked if you were ready to go, and he says, I'm so tired. We need to play somebody else. You know, we're tired of playing ourselves.
Yep.
And they really came out. But these early season games are really important to find out how the team is working together. And it looks to me like the Lady Tigers are cohesive.
Yeah, I think we have a pretty good group, and they trust one another, and they joke and have fun, and I think that's one of the biggest parts of basketball is just having fun, because if you're not having fun, playing the game's hard. When you're having fun, it makes it a lot easier, and they're playing really well together, and they're all, you know, playing as hard as they can and sharing the ball, and it's helping us out right now.
Well, it really is, and you know, it's nice to see the girls smiling when they're going up and down the court. That's when you know they're having fun.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you stopping by, as you do at halftime of all the boys-girls games, and of course you're 2-0 now. Great start to the season.
All right, thank you, Ernie.
You betcha. We'll see you, Coach.
See ya.
Congrats. We'll be there tomorrow and Friday as well. Okay, we'll be right back here. We'll get Austin get back to there we go, and we'll be right back right after this.
Your tax pros at 672 West Main Street in Lander, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
Ernie Over and Austin Bektas with you here at the Lander Classic. Had a nice chat with Drew Powell. We always appreciate when the coaches have an opportunity to come back and talk to us after the game. You get some pretty good insight that time because they're still fresh and they remember what was going on, even though the game was like an hour ago. Hey, we're about ready to go. 31-11. Your thoughts on the first half, Austin?
Yeah, it's a very promising first half for the Tigers. They're up 20 points, and they've held firm defensively, scored a good bundle offensively. Not the highest scoring game so far. We saw a pretty low scoring second quarter in both directions, but it worked out well for the Tigers, though they didn't score a whole lot. They also kept Newcastle pretty quiet. So going into the third, I think Lander's going to feel really confident about their early performance here at this home tournament.
Finn McFadden was the leading scorer for Lander in that first half. He had a total of 8 points and 5 points by Noah St. Clair. There's a shot by the Tigers, up off, not good. Rebound pulled down by Dwayne Evenson, who we didn't see much of him in the first half, but he's starting here the second half. Here's Kayan Allen. We've got new players out there for Newcastle that didn't play in the first half. Kayan Allen is one of those. He's got the ball right now outside the arc over to Teddy Trofgruben. Teddy in the near side now. In the lane, puts up a shot, and it goes in. Pretty close defense that time, and it goes 31-13. All alone underneath. Quincy Gwynna, shots up, not good. He gets his own rebound, puts it back up, no, not good. Steals it by St. Clair, and St. Clair gets the two-pointer. Well, that was nice. We got 2 offensive boards in that time and the bucket. Nice positioning that time by St. Clair. And we have Trofgruben, whistle, and a travel. 10th turnover of the game for the Newcastle Dogies. Lander has 3. So the coach has to be pleased with the least amount of turnovers. 6:45 to go in the third. It's 33-13, 20-point lead, but the Tigers. There's St. Clair underneath. Oh, again, great give and go to Gwynna. And that was about as pretty a play as you can have, Austin.
Yeah, beautiful work early in the second half here, or in the third period from Lander. And Newcastle responding fairly well, too. A nice bucket there from Teddy Trofgruben.
Yeah, and he was just kind of floating through there, and he saw a little opening, and he took it and made the easy shot. So here now is McFadden, tipped by St. Clair is good. That was kind of a hop, skip, and a jump there that time by McFadden as he went into the lane. Here's Teddy down court, can't penetrate, so he kicks it back outside. Trofgarden with it. Now he puts it off the glass and in. He scored all 6 of Newcastle's points here in the second half. 37-17, 20-point lead. Hollingshead getting ready to check in for the Tigers. In the far corner, Playstead for 3, and he's got it.
Yeah, the Tiger bench saw that one all the way. They were on their feet before it went in. They knew where that was going to go, and it dropped in nicely.
40-17. Here's Teddy in the lane off the glass. No, not good. Rebound Iron Eyes for Lander. Long pass down court. St. Clair lays it in for 2, and a timeout called by the Newcastle Dogies. 42-17. We'll be right back.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Lander has outscored the Newcastle Doggies here 11-6 in this start of the third period. We're 5 minutes and 11 seconds to go till the end of the third. Newcastle with the ball in the forecourt. There's Teddy on top of the key. Moves to his left side, changes direction, tries to get inside and draws the foul. And it's going to be Paxton Hollingshead. That's his third personal foul. Coming out of the game now is Dane Evanson. Here's the inbounds pass, goes over to Landon Hathaway. He can't shoot. Gives it over to Teddy. Now on top of the key to McCarthy. McCarthy back on to Thatcher. Thatcher double teamed there, kicks it back out to Teddy. Guarded very closely. Right hand wing now. It goes to Thatcher. Thatcher can't move it in the inside. He has it now, tries to drive the baseline. The ball's knocked away out of bounds. It'll be a foul called on Lander. I think that was Noah Sinclair, right? No, Paxton Hollingshead, that's his fourth. Well, I think Coach Mullen is going to get him out of the game, and he does. And here comes Gavin Romer in to replace him. 4.5 minutes to go here, period 3, 42-17, Lander with the lead. Here's Teddy, shot from the lane, up, off, not good. Romer just into the game, grabs the rebound. Down court, Playstead has it. Back over to Iron Eyes. Iron Eyes at the free throw line, stops, kicks it back over to Quincy Gwynna. His shot is not good, but he is fouled from behind.
Every time Gwynna gets the ball, he is driving straight to the basket really quick and just drops that shoulder, and he's hard to catch up with. And on this occasion, it worked out for him. He drew the foul, and now he's a chance to shoot two.
And Teddy Throftgruben gets his fourth personal foul. So players on each side with 4 fouls, and Gwynna makes good on his first free throw. He now has 9 points in the game. Next free throw is too short, rebounded by St. Clair, who puts it right back in. Noah St. Clair, boy, he's got 12 points in the game now for the Tigers. We're halfway through the third, 4 minutes to go. Tigers have the ball knocked out of bounds on the far side. Newcastle will retain the nice crowd here tonight, Austin.
Yeah, the stadium has really filled in. This morning was a little quiet, but the end of the day here, it's pretty full on both sides. It's good atmosphere.
Yeah, people are coming out to see the home team for the first time this year. There's a running one-hander, and that is Thatcher Throftgruben, who gets that basket, 45-19, 3:44. And there's a nice steal. All the way alone, lays it up. Teddy's got 2 more. Or I'm sorry, Mason Rawhauer's got 2 more. That was a turnover by Lander, their 4th of the game. Romer has it to St. Clair, almost lost the handle. On top to Gwynna, in the corner it goes with the ball. And there's another steal, another one the same way. Throftgruben scores the basket. Well, they've had 2 steals in a row. Tigers getting a little lazy with the passing, and Newcastle's quickness intercepting the passes. 45-23, we'll be back.
Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
And we are back. The game underway once again. Newcastle driving forward through the center, getting up a shot, and it bounces off the rim and in.
Well, they have now, Teddy Throft-Gruben has now scored 8 points in a row. Tigers have given up 4 shots in a row here on turnovers. 45-25, 20-point lead. Lander looks to calm down a little bit here. Focus. Here's Gwynna. Passes over on the far side to Ty Herford. Herford underneath to Larvey. There's a shot from the corner for 3. That'll quiet him down. Quincy Gwynna with that shot. That is his 3rd tray of the game, Austin. 2:18 to go here in the 3rd period, 48-25.
Yep, just as Newcastle was growing into the game, Gwynna with a clutch 3 to settle the Tigers once again.
All right, we have McCarthy at the free throw line. Kicks it off on the near side to Stahlwater. And there it goes back on the near side. Connor has it to number 5. That's Thatcher Throft-Gruben in the corner. Teddy's shot is partially blocked. Romer goes high for the rebound for Lander. Larvey has it now. Noah St. Clair drives all the way, and a foul is called. Will the basket count? Will he get continuation? Yes, he will. Wow. Noah St. Clair, that happened way outside. I'm surprised they counted the bucket because the whistle blew before the ball was even in. But it was a continuation. So the personal on 12, Mason Rawhauer, and that's his 3rd of the game. So we'll have the old-fashioned 3-point play. St. Clair's 1 for 2 in the game.
Newcastle had the Lander lead down below 20, but real quick it's back up to 25 and could be 26, not quite, off the rim from the free throw line.
Rebound goes to Thatcher Throft-Gruben, and his shot goes up. Oh my gosh, look at that.
Circus shot with the 360.
Yeah, exactly. We haven't seen a 360 yet in this classic. We just did there. Here's St. Clair from the corner. Bounces around, no, not good. Rebounded by Herford. Herford gets it back out to Larvey. Larvey kicks it over now to St. Clair on the near side. Quincy Gwynna for 3, no. Rebound, St. Clair, and he's fouled as he goes up for the rebound. So St. Clair will go to the line again, and the personal foul against Kyan Allen. 50-27, minute 14 to go.
A little heat check there for Gwynna. Didn't go in, but got the Tigers back to the free throw line, and there's a good one from St. Clair.
51-27 now. Teddy Rivera is getting ready to come in for the Tigers, and St. Clair gets 2 in a row. So Teddy St. Clair, or no, nope, wrong player. Teddy Rivera comes in after St. Clair comes out. So it's 52-27, 25-point lead. Knocked out of bounds by Herford. Minute 6 to go here, 3rd period of play. Here's the inbounds pass. Yeah, there, we finally get it going. Thatcher Throft-Gruben on top of the key. On the near side, right-hand side, almost a travel that time. With the basketball is Hathaway. Hathaway can't shoot. Goes to Thatcher, and he's fouled. Caleb Larvey gets the foul.
Some good defense, though, there from Rivera and then Larvey inside the paint. And a 3 for Newcastle, no good.
And rebound goes to the Tigers coming away. Porter Placedead with it. Porter brings it down. There's Larvey, 34 seconds to go. Underneath, Romer all alone for 2. Gavin Romer for 2 points, 54-27. Newcastle comes back down. They might have the last shot here, depending on the defensive Lander. Oh, almost goes out of bounds. Here we go as Hathaway. He kicks it over on the top side to McCarthy. Three-pointer from the corner, no. Rebounded by Teddy Rivera. Teddy down court. Whistle, travel on the Tigers. Well, they were thinking about how to shoot that, or should I pass it? In the meantime, didn't stop walking. 4 seconds to go here. And they better get the shot off. There it is. And it hits the top of the backboard. So that's the end of the third period of play. Lander scored 54, and the Newcastle Doggies 27.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
Detailing done different can protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different. Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Your car or truck isn't...
Here is Newcastle once again trying to penetrate, but held on the edge of the arc by the Tigers, and a whistle blown.
Yeah, Caleb Larvey got him on the hand that time. So it'll be the it'll be the first foul here in the fourth quarter. So Newcastle will have it out on the far side. Thatcher Throftgruben to take it out long. Inbounds pass to McCarthy. McCarthy just inside the arc. Hands it off now to Hathaway. Hathaway, near side, new player here coming into the game is Drew Congelman. C-O-N-Z-E-L-M-A-N, Kozlman. In the middle of the play, there's a shot up, blocked by Romer. What a beautiful block by Romer. Tigers get the ball on the fast break. Romer has it in the corner, now back over to Hereford. Hereford around the top of the arc, now to McFadden. McFadden bounces it around, stops, bounce pass over to Larvey. Larvey in the paint, kicks it outside. With it is Hereford. Oh no, is Rivera. And he has to get rid of it. He finally does to Larvey. Larvey's got a lane to the basket, and he's stripped of the ball. And off his knee and out of bounds, it'll go to Newcastle. That was good ball control that time by the Tigers.
It was. And I like Gavin Romer out there. He's kind of quietly contributing a variety of things. A couple of rebounds, a nice block on that last sequence, and a few points as well.
We're down under 7 minutes to go in the game. Lander 54-27. Shot up, not good, but Newcastle's going to go to the foul line. Shooting 2. And the foul is called on Romer. So that is his second personal foul. Underneath and going to the free throw line, Thatcher Throftgruben. Throftgruben eyes the hoop, and it's too strong. Off, not good. .6:44 to go in the game. Next shot, good. So 54-28. Tigers up 26 points. Here's McFadden all the way in the paint to Romer. Romer wasn't waiting for it, and it went out of bounds. See how shocked he was when the ball came right to him? He couldn't handle it. He got away from him. So here we go with Throftgruben again. Bringing down the ball. This is Thatcher. Thatcher all the way underneath. The ball's knocked away. Thatcher picks it up. It's stolen away. Guess who? Romer gets the ball. Off to McFadden. Finn brings it down the court, stops, fakes a drive to the baseline, over to Rivera. Underneath, all alone, the basket, Romer, and it's knocked out of his hands and out of bounds. It'll be Lander's ball. Coming in is Keaton Iron Eyes. Keaton with 4 points in the game. 6:03 to go in the contest. 54-28 inbounds. And the ball gets away from the Tigers. Turnover, Lander, their 6th of the game. Underneath, here's McCarthy. Shots up and in, and he'll get one more.
Going to the line for the Doggies, number 1, Ty Allen. Basket is good.
And it was Rivera with the personal foul, first team foul. McCarthy, he's a 6'1" freshman.
Wow.
He's got a good future. Shot is in the air, and this one's off. Not good. Rebounded by Throftgruben. Far side outside, midway between the two lines. Back to McCarthy. Underneath, it gets away. Stolen. Turnover. Newcastle. Lander gets it. Long pass down court to McFadden. In the corner, he handles it. Now there's a shot up, and not good by Rivera. Romer with the tip back, and 2 points for the Tigers. 56-30, 26-point lead. Throftgruben loses the ball, picked up by Romer, and who do we have a travel on? Is it Newcastle or Lander? Oh, they're going to call that on Romer. That really is amazing because Throftgruben was on his stomach on the floor, and they called the travel on Lander. Okay, there's the shot that goes in. Nice shot by Teddy Throftgruben. Lander comes down, shot, let's see, is it going to count? Basket went in, yes, it'll count. Pass Thatcher, and Iron Eyes gets the basket. 6 points in the game now, and a chance here to go 7. And it's no good, too strong. 5:16 to go in the game. 2-on-2 break here for Newcastle. And there's a nice block by St. Clair. St. Clair gets the block. There's a long three from outside. Not good. Whistle. And they're going to call Lander for over the back on Romer. He wasn't even near the area. I don't believe that one, but that's the way it goes.
Yeah, Romer's starting to look surprised at some of these calls against him, but no need to complain too much. Lander with a comfortable lead. Everything's going okay.
Here's the inbounds pass. Comes over to Landon Hathaway. Outside long. Three-pointer is off the backboard by Allen and in. And Lander calls timeout. 5 minutes to go here in the game. 58-35. We'll be right back.
You need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Ernie Over and Austin Beckdos back with you here at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse in Lander. The Lander Classic in Lander, controlling Newcastle right now with 5 minutes to go in the game, 58-35. Romer into McFadden. McFadden, ball high above his head, gives it over now to Hollingshead in the corner. McFadden has it, brings it out at the free throw line. 360, lays it up, just a little bit short. Rebounded by Newcastle. Quick 2-on-2 fast break here with the ball. Thatcher, he slows it up a little bit, gives it off to the big freshman who misses the shot, but Romer gets the rebound for Lander. Off to Iron Eyes. Iron Eyes down at the baseline, stops, looks for someone to give it to. Oh, all alone. St. Clair, what a great play that was. A great assist by Iron Eyes as the seas parted and St. Clair gets 2 more points. And here comes Killen Allen, and the ball's knocked away. McFadden all alone goes up and scores. He really wanted to dunk that ball, but he held up at the last minute. Down court, action is picked up a little bit here. Here's Teddy Throffgarten, misses the pass, misses the shot, but he gets his own rebound. There's a shot off the glass and one for Thatcher Throffgarten. Gruben, I'm sorry, not Garden, Gruben. Personal foul called on Finn McFadden, his 3rd. 15 fouls, so we're in the bonus here. So Thatcher Throffgarten at the free throw line. He has hit 2 of 5 today in the game. Romer coming out. Playsted is back in for the Tigers. Free throw, no, not good. Rebound, high for the rebound is Paxton Hollingshead. Off to McFadden. Long pass down court. Playsted has it. Now back to McFadden. McFadden, far side corner, Iron Eyes for 3. No, not good, but the rebound goes to Lander. With it, Playsted back over to Iron Eyes. Iron Eyes at the lane in the middle. St. Clair's shot's not good. He got a little bump there. No foul call, but the shot was off the mark anyway. Here we go all the way down the court. Shot is up and good by Teddy. He went coast to coast on that one, 62-39. And we're down to the 3-minute mark of the game. Lander in total control here. Here we go with Hollingshead to Iron Eyes. Over to Playsted. Playsted at the free throw line. Gives it to Hollingshead. Back behind him to Playsted has it. Little action picking up. There's one of those lazy passes. Picked up and knocked away at the last minute by Iron Eyes. Great defensive play. That would have been 2. But Hathaway just wasn't fast enough to get the ball out of his hands.
Yeah, good recovery and hustle there from Iron Eyes to get all the way back. And the 3 is followed up with a little knock in from Teddy once again.
Teddy Throffgarten. It's 62-41. Tigers with a comfortable lead. 2.5 minutes to go. Now they're letting them play there. That could have... Underneath the basket, it's St. Clair for 2. Nice, easy finger roll for 2 points, 64-41. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Throffgarten, gives it off over to Teddy. Teddy turns around in the paint, still looking, 3 seconds, but he makes the shot. Boy, he has really put in the points here in the second half. He had 12 in the third, and he has 8. He has 20 in the second half, 24 total. And there's a foul called on Mason Rosshauer.
Yeah, and as Newcastle kind of drives back into this game, Lander still with a 21-point lead, getting slightly less comfortable, but we are winding down below 2 minutes.
Yeah, here's McFadden in the corner, 3-pointer, no. Rebound underneath the basket. Ooh, there was a nice little forearm shiver, wasn't it? Newcastle got away with it. There's a long drive, basket good by Throffgarten. That was Thatcher. So 64-45, Tigers up on top. Here's Hollingshead. Hollingshead in the corner. He was open for a second over to Iron Eyes. Iron Eyes now in the paint. Stops over to McFadden. McFadden drives the baseline. Behind his back. Hook shot. Not good. He got a rebound. Noah St. Clair for 2. 66-45. 21-point lead with a minute to go in the game.
Some real athleticism on display there from the likes of Iron Eyes and McFadden and Sinclair, all 3 of them.
Absolutely. Here's a little travel that wasn't called. Now we go over to Hathaway. Hathaway bounces it on the near side to Stahlhauser. His shot's up, not good. Rebound goes to Iron Eyes. 38 seconds to go. Iron Eyes brings it down the court, across into the forecourt, and he's going to take it all the way underneath to St. Clair. The ball's on the ground, and it's out of bounds, and it'll go to Newcastle. No, a timeout was called. No, all wholesale. It will go to Newcastle, and the Tiger bench cleared. So we have Gwynna in there, and we have Larvey, and we have Rivera, and Hereford, and two Herefords, Ty Hereford and Darian Hereford. There's a shot that goes up, 3 by Thatcher, and that's his first 3 of the game. 66-48, 18-point lead by the Tigers. In the corner, here's Gwynna, 2 seconds to go. Far side, that's the game. And the Tigers have won. Final score, Lander 66, Newcastle 48. And we'll be back with our Click It or Ticket postgame show after this.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year. Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Okay, Ernie over in Austin Beckdaus back with you. Day one of the Lander Classic is now in the books, and Lander Valley did well. The girls won 2 games. The boys won 2 games. They'll each have 1 game Friday and 1 game on Saturday. So this tournament, the season is starting well. Both Lander teams go out to 2-0, and this game had its moments. You see the athleticism of Lander in this second half. A couple of guys really doing a good job.
Yeah, a well-balanced team, it seems. A good number of players on this roster for Lander Valley who can really contribute. Gavin Romer off the bench was quite impressive. the likes of Caleb Larvey kind of checking in, doing some good work, and Iron Eyes and St. Clair. Just there's a lot of contributors on this team. Good balance between the offense and the defense. They've got size, they've got speed, who's really impressive out there tonight for the Tigers. Certainly some things to clean up too. A few errant passes kind of going off course, and a few lapses in attention and focus on offense and defense. But overall, the Tigers will be thrilled at their 2 wins to start this tournament, and a good platform for the whole long season to come.
Yeah, and of course the Tigers tomorrow will play Thermopolis, and the Tigers in Thermopolis had great battles last year. I think there were 2 games decided by 3 points in total. So the Cats and the Tigers, we'll have a cat fight tomorrow here, 5:30 game time for Lander, or we'll be on the air with the broadcast on KFCW about 5:15, and of course the live stream on YO Today YouTube. Well, let's take a look at the scoring for the Tigers. Noah St. Clair, 23 points in the contest. All but 3 were from the field. Also in double figures for the Tigers, Quincy Gwynna had 12 points. Also in double figures, Finn McFadden with 10 points in the game. Then we go down. Gavin Romer with 6. Keaton Iron Eyes with 6. 4 points each for Paxton Hollingshead and for Porter Playstead. So the Tigers took a 17-8 lead at the end of the first period of play, and they outscored Newcastle 14-3 in that second period for a 31-11 lead at half. Then the Tigers came out and rolled in 23 points in that third period. At the end of 3, it was 54-16, and then the Tigers scored 12 in that final frame for their 66 points, and 21 points for the Newcastle Togies for their 48. On the Newcastle side of the ledger, the 2 brothers out there, Teddy Truff-Gruben and Thatcher Truff-Gruben. Teddy had 20 and Thatcher had 19 points. Then we had 4 from Mason Rawhauer. We had 3 points from Colton Hathaway and 2 points from Dustin McCarthy. So Lander Tigers go to 2-0 on the season, and that's a great way to start your season, isn't it?
Yeah, 2-0, and not just 2-0, but 2 good performances for both teams. I think the girls dominated on both occasions, and the boys faced a little more competition in their matchups, but they were good for it, and they earned their wins. I think this whole Lander Tiger program will be feeling confident about the first day of Lander Valley basketball in this young season. Yeah,
they certainly will be, and here comes the Newcastle team. They're still in their uniforms, and they're coming out and picking up all their goodies that they left in the bleachers. All their backpacks, hats, things like that. Well, listen, this is the Click It or Ticket postgame show. Ernie Over and Austin Beckdoss with you, and we'll be right back with some more features here at the end of the game right after this.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit landergambles.com.